Good morning, everyone. I hope you're doing great today. I just thought I'd come on here and say hello, good morning, and apologize that I didn't get on last night because I couldn't figure out how. I don't know what happened. And by the time I got done messing with it, I was a little frustrated. So I thought, well, you know what? I'll just wait till in the morning. And so I'm here and kind of like just drinking my coffee and hoping somebody shows up, right? And if not, then we'll just go ahead and move on through it and we'll call it a collective morning read to start the day off right. If you come, I hope you come with your coffee. I hope you're in good spirits. Got the music playing in the background. I don't know, can you see it? You can see the guy meditating. You can hear it. Might be too early. Might not be nobody on. Well, that's okay. We'll just go ahead and we'll do a collective read. Nice and slow and steady. Let's see what we get here. Huh. Let's fix this so you can see the cards. This is a good opportunity to work on. Wow. Hmm. Oh, it's my books, my water jug. Let's see. My messy books. I was looking to see what all I see here. My messy little corner. It's all about perspective, perception. That's why we go into the hangman position. It's a self sacrifice of the old you for the new you. Somebody is creating a new them. This is Neptune, note G, number 12 makes a 3. Whenever I hear the 3, it makes me, that's why you're working on opening up this pineal gland right here, because that is the symbol of the pineal gland is number 3. Opening up your intuition, using your left brain, your right brain together, bringing together not just intellect, but turning it into intelligence, which is a little different. And we might know everything, but do we know how to use what we know to make our life better? That's the difference between everything being known as intellect and using your intellect to turn it into intelligence to make your life better. I was looking to see if anybody's here. Nobody's here, so we'll just keep on going. So somebody out there in the collective is working on a new perspective. They're turning their world somewhat upside down so that they can shake up their system and bring out new ways of thinking or seeing things, which is pretty awesome. This involves the root chakra, the solar plexus right here, because, your self esteem, you see his head is lit up. And, even though self esteem is in our solar plexus right here, we really do want it to move up into our intelligence and our thoughts. We want our self-esteem to be up there, and that's what we want to do, is think through self-esteem, through love of self. This is bringing grace into your life. See, he's hanging upside down, but he don't look stressed whatsoever. Got a pretty much a benign look on his face as he's lying there, hanging there. He don't even look uncomfortable. In the four, which is Jupiter, and that's the symbol of Jupiter, which means expansion, expanding outward, growing, learning more about himself, self-knowledge. Water. This is water. Of course, Neptune is water. We could also see Neptune as Poseidon, the male god of the waters, energies. Okay, we're going to put that right there. And you're using your throat, your voice, to speak your truth about the changes you are creating in your life, to let everybody know that you're a new you, because it's through your actions and your words that people know who you are, right? And a lot of people's actions and words don't match, do they? You ever notice that sometimes you'll feel like, wow, that's really odd? Because their actions and their words don't match. These are dangerous, dangerous people that cause confusion and illusion in our lives. And we got to rise above with a bird's eye view, right? Yes. We have to have a bird's eye view of the situation. Yes. See the yes? We have to watch from our highest consciousness and, do our best and not worry about what others are doing. And that's the gift we get from the Most High. And while we're doing our best and minding our own business in our new perspective and staying in our own lane, we know that the universe, God, the good, is watching over us. And God has control over all things. The creator of creations does not control us, even over evil. The creator controls that too, because he is the master of good and evil. And so, and the God of love, King of Cups. And so anyone trying to stand in the way of the children of light, or the children of expansion, or the children of God, or the children of evolution, or the children who are just doing the right thing for the right reasons, the universe will not tolerate that at this time, celebrate that. That's cause for ceremony, because we are absolutely going through an evolution, and there ain't nothing anybody can do to stop this. This is a force of nature. People are rising up all around the collective, learning new things about themselves and the world around them every day, waking up to their truth and the truth of life around them. Yeah. They're they're waking up with steady self-control, watching the way things have been manifesting, understanding that there's more going on than a finger can be put to, and a need for um, presence and awareness at this time is needed. We need to be present and we need to be aware of what is going on around us, about the world that has been built around us. There we go. We need to be present about the world, the material world that has been built around us. And, um, standing up and speaking our truth on the differences between what we feel is right and what we feel is wrong, and to stand up and not be bystanders, to speak our truth out loud and to the ethers of what we expect and what we won't tolerate anymore, as far as the people who are raising families, who are doing the best we can with the resources that we have. Right? Right. Yeah, we're not dumb to the fact that there's games going on around us. But what we know is that we got to be present within our own lives, within our own families, watching over the things that we can change within our own situation. And as we work on ourselves and change the lives of our families through being present, fully present in the moment, there with them in love and compassion and understanding, and still holding our ground in truth while we all change, because it seems like the divine feminines are changing quicker than the divine masculines. We're natural nurturers, we're mothers. So to make this consciousness leap to you know loving ourselves and loving the creation, which is loving creator, has not been that hard. We've understood that because we know that our children need love. It was easy for us to be convinced that we need love as well. And so now in teaching, you know, the divine masculine to heal his inner child and call his spirits and fractured souls back to him, that he might gain his power. Um, I have run into a couple roadblocks, with a couple masculines, and but I know not all are like that. I'm not like one man is like another, no more than one woman is like another. All of us are individuals. All of us are different, and sometimes God puts people in some people's paths because people can handle that situation, or was sent here, as I feel God sent me here to handle certain situations and change them around. So we all have a purpose, and we're all working towards it, right? That's what this is, working towards your purpose, watching over the things you're building in your life. It goes with the King of Pentacles, with the new perspective and watching the world as it's changing, and us being a part of that change with our thoughts, with our directions, in our evolution of things we no longer want to tolerate in this world. Now, I know a lot of you think that maybe we don't have no control, but that's not true. You see, one ant can carry a lot. When you put 1,000 ants together, they can carry a tree. You bring the whole world together on an idea and a subject of truth, and there ain't nothing can be done. but to move forward to that truth and to move into that truth. And so we're coming to a place to where everybody is beginning to see the truth. The truth is, you know, your energy is harvested to make other people rich. And all the energy that you give to them, you only get a small portion back of your energy, which is just enough to pay your bills and put maybe a few dollars away. And the rest of your energy is given to making other people's corporations, bank accounts bigger. Now, think about this. When you come home after giving all your energy to them without any good return, you don't feel your energy is like this by the time you get done serving their sources. And you hardly have enough to give to your children. You hardly have enough to do, your housework. You're running on low energy instead of being happy and gleeful that you're alive and doing these things, which would be a whole different perspective. You've done give 8 to 10 hours a day at the office, and your energy has been depleted for their sakes, while you have children that need to be raised, families that need to be taken care of. And when you get home, you don't have that beautiful energy that you need to, restore your home. And to me, this is wrong. This is just wrong. We didn't start out like that in the beginning. It just so happened that somebody somewhere along the line decided to start putting fences and borders around the resources, and being like to us, well, if you want a resource, you're going to have to do this for me. And so, and so it started. We had to work for wages so that we could give back the wages to purchase what was already free. Does that make sense? Oh, star, hope, a lot of hope. We have hope. We have hope that the truth will come through. We have hope that, you know, we can begin a new mindset, a new thought process, a new idea in this day and time, because we are in the age of Aquarius, and this is the star of Aquarius. It is the time of change. It is the time of change, and it is the time when, you know, um, we evolve. If you look back through history, every so many thousand years, we evolved. It started slower in the beginning. We had the Garden of Eden, and then, we didn't get much news. It's scattered, but then we went into Egypt, and then from there, we moved outward into the world. But the thing is it's time to start a new garden. This one isn't working for everybody anymore. There's too many people on the planet, um, that have way more than they need, and lots and lots and lots of people on the planet that don't have what they need. And that is not a fair life. That's not what balance is about. You cannot let people die in the streets because they don't have shelter to take. That is just wrong. Just wrong. But we are not those people, are we? We're not those people. If it were us, I mean, I can't say what I would do if I was raised rich, but because of the way I was raised, I do see um, a depth in it that is so unequal and so wrong. You know, I used to have to hitchhike to go to school just to get, after I quit school, I didn't even finish the seventh grade. So you might as well say I was a sixth grader. But in my 30s, late 20s, I went back to school to finish grade school and junior high. Okay. So I didn't have a car. So I hitchhiked, the 10 miles to town and then 10 miles back. I was very determined, but I also had children too. So, I had to make sure I got there and got back home before they got home from school. It wasn't easy. And finally, I got a place in town where I could just walk to school. And, I finished up my high school there at that. Um, I got my diploma, my GD, and I did real good too. And I studied really hard. I was ready to understand what I didn't understand. But, things happened and I was moving again. I'm a wanderer. I never stayed in one place for very long ever. Like I said, my most precious possessions are my memories and my experiences in life. And so I was, out for experiences. And I have had many, many, many. But this star tells me that there is hope in this world for us, and that we will come together as a world family, an earth family, understanding that we do need the world because it supplies everybody everything they need. And in supplying everything everybody needs, everything is already in place. Now, when you think, oh, she's just wanting this because she's poor, this, that, and another, no, our ancestors helped build this world. Our ancestors built the railroads. Our ancestors built the bridges. Our ancestors built the schoolhouses. Our ancestors built the courthouses. Our ancestors built water towers. Our ancestors set this world up that we could live in it. And they gave all of their energy to this world to be built. So, no, no, it's not coming free. It's our inheritance. It's an inheritance. Once you get to a certain place and everything is established, it's time to share the wealth because it wasn't just meant to be for certain peoples, it was meant for all of us. The abundance of this planet did not have a price tag on it. Money is fake, and so are boundaries because they're trees or rocks that's been moved there. It's not a real landmark. Oh, yeah. Just as easy they can get around, I can get around too. For every reason they think they should, I can think of every reason they shouldn't. And I was sent here by the Most High God that wants His people to have their inheritance, their birthright. Children to have homes without worrying about where they're going to live so they can think of things of self. You can't even get to know self because you're giving self to them. All your energy goes to them. By the time you get home, all you want to do is just like nothing. You have to restore your energy. You don't have a whole lot of time to think about who you are and what you would like to become. You don't have a lot of time to think of self development or hobbies or creative activities, things that we do with our soul and create and, be happy about. Share our lives with others because we're so tired and run down on energy that you don't have no energy to share with others. We deserve better on this planet. We really do. Amen. Six of Cups. Right? See, when I see somebody really big like that, this this to me is somebody that has authority, and he's handing her flowers. She's one of the townspeople. He doesn't really look like one of the townspeople handing her those flowers. And she's turning her head away, it looks like to me. Yeah. Water running off the roof. Nostalgia, memories of past, comfortable childhood, simple pleasures, influence of the past on the present, gentle compassion, looking after. Yeah, this is how they should have felt towards our ancestors that built this world for them. Gentle compassion. Our people should have all had a place to stay, those of us and our ancestors that worked to build this world. Yeah, everybody should have a home, and that's just the way it should be. It should have nutritious food. Well, I'm moving into something I talk about all the time, aren't I? It does mean a whole lot to me. I think I'm going to stop right there because I want to talk about new hope, new things. This was a little bit of the way there. You know, this is the sun and Scorpio, things shining on things, you know, the sun shining into the darkness. So, guys, forgive me. I have a one track mind sometimes. I love you guys. Hope you have a wonderful day. And I will see you again real soon. Maybe we'll try again later this morning. Now I got to figure out how to turn off